Alright, welcome back. Today we are going to be playing some more Nine Kings, and today patch 21 dropped, and that includes a performance overhaul and a bunch of endless mode things. So I will talk through them as we see them, but I was thinking King of Greed is definitely one with like mercenaries and money late game that normally will crash it and not let you do fun things in endless mode. I'm hoping to see on this run the JaCk of Chaos appears after year 34, and then in year 66 and 99, we will see the Champion of Chaos. So I am excited to see that. There are also 3 new rainbow cards that were added, so let's go ahead and see if we can see that. I'm going to just play on King, and this is what my perk tree looks like. I've got Peddler times 3, I've got Oligarch, Tycoon, and Goon times 2 using the Nationalist perk. Then using the Moderate perk, I've got Persistent, Ingenious, Politician, and Holy, Swift, Wrathful, all times 2 as well. So let's go ahead and play King of Greed. We're on King, and hopefully we can get to year 99. That's the goal. We are going to be fighting King of Spells and King of Progress. Interesting. Let's put our Palace down, and we'll put our Thieves down. I'll upgrade our Palace, and let's put a Vault down so we can see all the new things, hopefully. Let's grab Static, I guess. And I'd like to get Scimitars here at the first Royal Council, but we'll see. Let's see what the blessing is. Regresses, no. Doubles the HP, I will take that. Okay, so we'll put troops here. That works for me. Let's put mercenaries down. And then maybe next year we can upgrade our vault. And I will go ahead and get more static. But first, we'll upgrade our vault so we can get more money. More money equals more mercenaries. Normally they cost 15 gold, but I've got times 2 on Tycoon, so they cost 13 gold. Let's take Palace. And here we got Scimitars, so I'm going to take this. So our Thieves always have a 100% crit chance, so that is great. Let's level up our Palace to level 3. It can get to level 13 without any regression cards, because I took Ingenious times 2. So that is what we're going to try to get to. I'll take another Palace and upgrade it to level 4. And also, the higher the level... Did they change this back? Hold on. Hold on. Let's take some mercenaries. Let's just hold on a second. I get 2 free cards because of my perk tree. I will take a regression, and I will re-roll. Do I want to rewind? Probably not. I could swords. I don't think swords is very helpful. Let's re-roll the shop type. A beacon, quarry, a library. Ooh, a library could be fun with static on the guys. Let's do that. And we'll leave. So I'm going to put my library down. I'm going to put these mercenaries down. And I'm going to slow this down. My thing that I was thinking is the palace insta-kills, and you get gold for each level. It's level 4. So I should be getting 4 gold every time it hits. Now, back in the day, you had to be on manual mode and click on the enemy that was golden to get the gold. And then, at least for the past few patches, it just auto does it. And I'm not seeing the gold. I'm going to regress the palace and see if it is doing it. I got a stack of static. That's great. Okay. So I should be getting 4 gold every hit. Okay. It's doing it now. I really did not see it last combat. I was really worried we'd have to go back to the manual mode. It was not fun, and it took forever. But okay, we're fine. So we're getting 6 gold a year from the vault, and then now our palace is level 5, so we're getting 5 gold on every hit. I do want more troops, maybe more plots of mercenaries. These guys are both going to get their HP doubled. I'll take this library, and I'll wage war against King of Nature. I can use Procreate cards on the Thieves, and I can use clone cards to upgrade things, so that works for me. Okay. We're good. I was really just concerned about the money not being auto anymore. Let's grab... Ooh, let's do mycelium. Put that down here. And then my goal is to get a beacon in the middle here to up the attacks, hits per second on the thieves, the mercenaries, the mycelium, and the palace. And then we'll get a dispenser eventually, I guess, to put down here. It doesn't really need to be next to the beacon. And reroll. I'll take the palace. This time, okay, these guys' HP gets doubled, so they have 136 health. I would have loved to get them above level 1, but I'll take it, you know? Our palace is up to level 6, so we're getting lots of gold very quickly, and that is really adding up for our mercenaries. We'll just keep upgrading the palace, though. So I regressed it once, so we can get it to level 14 until we get another regression, which we probably would have to wait until the next shop, unless... Yeah, no, until after the year 33 battle, because I don't choose who to fight until after that. Let's take the palace, and I mean, what's Catharsis doing? I've got 9.9 damage on my thieves and 9.9 on the mercenaries, so we don't need Catharsis, that's for sure. Like, I could overwork, but I don't... I guess that would be my library, my vault, and then whenever I get my beacon. Let's do it. And then I will upgrade my palace. These thieves are up to 8 stacks of static. I mean, that's pretty good. It's a lot of extra damage from static. And then I'm excited to expand in like year 34 and just have tons and tons of plots of mercenaries. Is this level 3? It's not. Let's upgrade our library to level 3. And I'm also excited to fight the Rainbow Army. It should be coming up here, I think year 17 is when you fight the Rainbow Army. Sorry, the JaCk of Rainbows. So I'm excited to see the new cards because patch notes just mentioned the name of the cards, but not what it did. I don't want any of these. I will take... You know, I'll take Reinforce, and I will also put that on these thieves. We get to expand here. I'm gonna take... Do I take a plot next to the library and then put something there so that they can get lots of stacks? Or I could take a plot behind the palace for another, like, beacon? Let's do that. I'm going to put the Reinforce on these guys so they have 2 stacks of Reinforce. So we want to upgrade things. And then they'll get more. Okay, we got the beacon finally. Oh my goodness. Year 16 beacon. Fighting King of Nature. I do not have a lot of thieves. All of my troops are these mercenaries. Because I have so much money. See, like, I don't see the plus gold next to my cursor. Sometimes, I don't know. Do our palace. Fight the Rainbow Army. I have plenty of money to reroll, so hopefully we can see these. I'm getting 9 gold a hit because my palace is level 9. So I have plenty of money. And, like, it's insane what these guys are doing. Okay, Random 5. This is one of the new ones. Plot becomes any other card of the same type, doubling its current stats. Ooh, that's fun. So this would be like if I used it on these mercenaries, it would become a different troop type, but it would get double all of its stats. That's really cool. Okay, let's see if we can get other ones. Patronage, Gigantify, Unify. We've seen all these. Okay, Replicator. This is a new one as well. Melee troop that gains 9 units every year. Ooh. So it's kind of like Slime, except it's adding the units to their plot. Interesting, interesting. And there's one more. Balance. Target HP and damage are now equal to whichever is higher. Ooh. So that's like I mean, that can be better than Gigantify in some cases. So, for example, these mercenaries have 136 health. This would bring their damage up to 136. That's crazy. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take balance. So let's go ahead and do that on these guys. They got 136 damage now. That's really cool. These guys are gonna be busted. So that's a nice little trick there. You can use... Oh, and now I'm in my shop. Let's reroll. I will take a procreate. Let's reroll here. What else do I want? I have so much money. I could take another reinforced stack. These guys have 5. I could do... I think I'm going to take vampirism and carnage. And then I think I'm going to leave. So I'm going to put vampirism and carnage on these guys that have 136 damage, 136 health. I'm going to procreate on the thieves. And then I will upgrade my palace. So that was a huge, like, year there. Fight the Rainbow Army. We, like, balance these guys out. And then we got some cool stuff in the shop. Very fun. And I guess I'll take static and put that on the thieves. I really would like to upgrade my beacon and my Celium, even my vault. Actually, any of my troops. All my troops are level 1. And... okay, I could Catharsis and get all of their damage up to 136. I'm thinking that could be pretty good. Or I could get the merchant's cards to cost half price, but I'm gonna go with Catharsis, and then we'll upgrade the thieves so then they get even more damage. So they're at 182 damage instead of 136. They're all dead actually, but I'm getting 10 gold every hit on the palace. Like I could use a concabulator to upgrade everything. Like nothing is level, like max level except the library. Let's take a concabulator. I'm gonna put that down. And then I'm gonna try to get like a clone card and then concabulator to get that leveled up. I will take a mortgage card and I will make peace with King of Spells so that I can stay at war against King of Progress. And more static, more reinforced. The thieves have a 10... oh my goodness. 10 reinforced stack. So that's 10% damage boost anytime anything levels up. Let's reroll, try to get a clone card. Perfect. So I'm going to clone and upgrade the concabulator. And then hopefully I can get another one here soon. And then I will mortgage it and be able to get 90 gold, which will be great. Let's see. Let's upgrade these mercenaries. Oh, I should have taken that dispenser. I still don't have a dispenser, which I just think is funny. Let's grab the plot next to the library. What I'd love to do is get those replicator troops. What I can't remember if that's what they were called. I'm going to upgrade these mercenaries. I'd love to get them and put them over here and then give them some stacks of something. So, very, very interesting. Okay, we got the concabulator. And we're fighting the Rainbow Army. So our palace, I think, is level 10 right now. This will leveled up to level 11. And everything else gets leveled up. Yeah, we're getting 11 gold per hit. Fighting the JaCk of Rainbows again. Okay, none of these are new cards. All the same. Okay, there's the randomify. Here's balance. So I don't really need to balance this time because... oh, I guess I could. Oh my goodness. The thieves have 751 damage and they have 15 health. So balance would be really nice there. But these guys are still balanced, the mercenaries. So I think I'm going to take... no, wait. Random 5 is not that one. Balance. I almost clicked the wrong one. I've got to get used to their art now. I mean, balance is literally like scales. So, I mean, anyway. I do think we're going to take balance. That's crazy. I do want to do random 5. I will do a random 5 on this run. Let's balance the thieves. So they just got a 4,700 health increase. 4,700%, sorry. So now they have 751 health. That is wild. I'm going to take a procreate on the thieves just so I have more of them. I have 45 of them now. They are level 3. So are these mercenaries. So that is good. Let's reroll. I guess I'll just take a precision. And I could overwork again. Or I could do salvage. Let's take salvage. That is always fun. Now I get 27 gold if I throw something in the pit. My thieves are lasting a lot longer now. They have 750 health. I'm gonna procreate on them. They got so much damage all at once because they had like 10 stacks of reinforce. Now they have 14, and I did a concabulator. So, I mean, I don't really use my touch stacks. I'm going to take one and like dump it. I'm not sure what I want here. I certainly need like a tower of some sort, and I should probably just get a dispenser. So I'm going to get one, and we'll leave. And I'll put that down there finally so it can start. I don't need to put precision on the thieves because I have scimitars, so their attacks are always critical. So I will instead put it on this set of mercenaries, 195 damage, 195 health. And I'm gonna just procreate. I'm gonna just keep procreating on the thieves. And next year's year 32, or next year's year 33. So I'm gonna take the palace, and we'll be fighting King of Nature in year 33. I would rather get gold. Whatever. I'll just put Midas Touch on these guys. And then my palace, up to 3.4 hits a second. It's level, what, 11? Now it's going to be level 12. That gave my thieves some extra damage. My goodness. I'm expecting this to go pretty fast. My thieves are doing so much damage. Alright, year 33. Let's continue playing. This is where the real game begins. We're gonna see the JaCk of Chaos and hopefully the Champions of Chaos in years 66 and 99. So let's go ahead and see, and then also in, I don't know which Royal Council or if they just are mixed in with other things, I will reroll, but there are Chaos Decrees, so I'm very interested in those as well. So let's go ahead and procreate on the thieves and see if the game doesn't get as laggy as it normally does. I don't really want any of these. I'll take Executioners, and I will wage war against King Nothing, I guess, for wild cards and Steelcoat stacks, and I could get a farm for my thieves as well. I think what I want to do... I really want to do the random 5, but Executioners are not ones that I want to do it on. I'm going to dump them and just get some money. And then we'll go from there. Is my beacon's level 2, so let's upgrade it to level 3. And I can still get, what, 3 more levels? I don't know. My palace is not fully upgraded. Oh my gosh, I could Catharsis. Again, my thieves are doing 1,065 damage. That'd be a 10 times increase almost. Hold on. I think there's Chaos Decrees, so I want to reroll and see if I get one. I have so much money, so... Okay, we got one, okay. Ooh! Transcendence, your base now has no max level. That's crazy. I mean, I don't even know if that's really what I need. Like, the palace is... Like, it really doesn't need to be more levels. I'm interested in what the other ones are. I will spend all my money. Okay, Imperialism. Unlocks all remaining plots. Okay, well, if I was playing not King of Greed, that would probably be pretty good because that's a lot of money I'd save. But I have so much money as King of Greed. I'm gonna keep re-rolling away all my money. So it seems like they're very far and few between. Okay, catch up. New cards placed from your hand now starts with plus 999% initial stats. Okay, I think that sounds really fun. Let's go ahead and take catch up, because I don't want to reroll all of my money away, and I'm at 150 gold to reroll. So let's do catch up. New cards placed from your hand starts with plus 999% initial stats, and then I will upgrade my palace just because I can. Now it is level 13. So I get 13 gold a hit, and I'm just about to make back all my money I spent re-rolling there. So if I take... Let's just take some boar. This is going to be this is a setup for the random fi, I think. I'm going to buy this plot over here. I'll put these boar down. So they have 999. So they have 197 health and 72 damage level 1 as soon as they're put down. That's crazy. I also want to take these mercenaries and I'll throw them... No, I'm just buying plots now. I'll throw them here. So they have a 999% more health and damage. So that's 373. I'll take Procreate. Ooh, if I put down a new mycelium, that would be fun. I'm gonna take this farm and I'm gonna take a flamethrower. That seems just as wild. Do I converter too? Like I've room. Let's just do it. I'm really interested in this catch-up. This is really, really fun. Okay, let's grab some plots. So I'm gonna put my farm here. I needed to not put mercenaries here, actually, is whatever, that's fine. We'll survive. I'll grab this plot here for forest. I'm just buying all these plots. I'll put my flamethrower down here. So it starts with 12 damage and max hits per second because it starts at 10 hits per second. So it just starts at max hits per second. It's crazy. 12 damage. Converter, I will put down just here. So it's got 120 health, 60 damage. And then I'd love to put down, I think I'm just going to put down a new mycelium. So my level 1 mycelium I just put down 72 damage, 4.5 hits a second. That's more than this level 2 mycelium that's been sitting next to my beacon the whole game. I'll take this dispenser to upgrade. And, I mean, honestly, I probably should have just put down a new one. I could, like... Man, that's broken. That's really fun. Let's grab a clone card. I'll make peace with King of Progress. And, I mean, this is crazy. I'm going to procreate on thieves here. So I think what I can do now is like get mortgages and mortgage out these other ones that are not like caught up. I don't know. I'll reroll and my dispenser I will take and get that to level 3. So there we go. Palace is level 13. It's got one more level I can do because I regressed it. So let's take that palace. Chaos has increased. Okay. I am very, very interested. Oh, I'm fighting the JaCk of Chaos! I didn't notice that. Okay, he was strong. Scary? Not good. Let's get some mercenaries and put down another plot of mercenaries. Okay. Really interesting. I really wanted to... Okay, maybe we'll beat him. Do I only fight him maybe on the Chaos years? We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Let's grab more mercenaries. And I'll wage war against King of Nomads for, like, swords and shields, I guess. We'll put these mercenaries down. They again start with, like, such good stats. I've got overworked, so this forest is going off. That's good. I think I'll take Frost and throw that on these thieves. And so I'd like to get rid of these mercenaries. And I'd like to do it with random fi. So then they turn into another troop. Let's go ahead and clone. And I think Catharsis might be a good option here. We've got 2768 damage on these thieves. And these guys are in the hundreds for damage. So let's go ahead and make everybody have lots of damage. I'm going to level up this mycelium with my clone card. Because... Okay, I'm fighting King of Nomads. Let's see, I'm just very interested in this. Let's take some shields. Because I feel like I've got the damage is good, but I want more health. So, I mean, 10% HP boost is always nice. Let's see... These thieves are level 3. Let's reroll, try to get... I'll take overinvest. And like I'm gonna just overinvest on these thieves that are like carrying. They're doing the bulk of the damage. Like they're doing more than the palace, and the palace has a like insta-kill death beam. So we love to see it. I'll get more frost, and I don't really want anything. So let's leave. I'm gonna put frost on these guys. I know I'm starting to like add tons of enchantments here. They've got 29 reinforce stacks. My goodness. Let's take this mortgage, and then I'm gonna clone and upgrade this mycelium. It's doing a lot. This other one is like trying to keep up, but it can't. Let's take an orchard, I guess. And I'll make peace with King of Nomads. I really don't need these cards, but let's go ahead and buy that plot. I'm gonna put an orchard down. So it gets a 999% stat boost. Starts at 33 damage. My goodness. I do think I want another beacon to get this palace to max hits per second. And then it can also give my orchard extra hits per second. So, man, King of Nothing's taking out my troops. Maybe I should have played on a lower difficulty. I'm concerned for this year because the chaos is increased, and my bet is that I'm fighting the JaCk chaos. I am. So I can't even tell what his little icon is, but okay. I'm a little concerned, but we're gonna just upgrade. Let's see. They all have the same damage. I'll upgrade these mercenaries. They have 555 health. My goodness. I'm gonna slow this down so we can try to like look at it. So it's year 55 fighting the JaCk of Chaos. Looks like he's got little like, bombers. He's got warper looking things. I think I'm losing. I have 1,400 troops. Doesn't matter. I'm doing so much damage. Okay. Interesting. Dang. Okay. We're gonna play again on a lower difficulty, I think. Who do I want to do it on? Let's do King of Nomads. Let's drop this difficulty down. I'll just keep... What am I doing here? Oh, this was from... I wasn't allowed to do tomes last time. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and play King of Nomads. And I will do this as my perk tree. I've got leftist, verticalist, expander, moderate, and then nationalist over here. Nationalist is giving ×2 on defensive, aggressive, and immigrant. And then I've got ×3 on con. And then moderate is giving ×2 on Castilian, ingenious, persistent, politician, wrathful, and nurturer. So let's go ahead and play. I'm on peasant this time. I just want to get to like the chaos stuff. Fighting King of Greed and King of Blood. I'll put the warlord down back here, put a mob in the middle, and this should, I don't want to say be a breeze, but it should go quickly, hopefully. I'll put a camp down, I think, next year, so that my warlord gets some extra stats, and I'll take another one so it can level up. Clones target plots cards? Sure. Okay, these two. Let's put a camp down, and then I'll put a camp on the other side so that I get that camp to proc. Ooh, a beacon. I'm actually going to take a beacon and put it on that side. And then I'll upgrade the camp. Shields. I'll take shields, and I'll take smithy. Perfect timing on that royal decree. Swords and shields have double effects, so I'm going to get 20 HP. I'm actually getting more. I got 28 because I gave swords +2, and then I gave shields +4. So that's how I got +28 health off of one shield. Insane. And, you know, I'll take a cemetery and put that down over here. That'll get copied to my hand. I don't have holy ×2, so I think I'll just get one copy. I'll take my warlord, and I could go for defenders. I'd rather get like paladins or something. I could do soldiers. I'm thinking I do soldiers. I'm gonna put them down, but first I'm gonna upgrade my camp. put these soldiers down here, and then what I'd love to do is get a farm, but I'd have to wait until the next shop. So I need to put something down here for it to clone to my hand, and that could be a demon's altar. How about that? Since this is a troop-based king, then we can go ahead and do a troop-based card, Warlord. And all wage war against King of Nature. I want Procreate cards so that my mob can get more members. Okay. Warlord. We're just getting this Warlord. It is level 4. It can get to level 13. So that is the goal. And then we should get a Cemetery and Demon's Altar now to upgrade. And let's go ahead and take Mycelium. I love my Mycelium. So I'll upgrade these two, and I'll put my Mycelium down next to my beacon so it can get some extra hits per second. And then I think I'll probably play my shields this year. Take a beacon. Let's give them 28 more HP. If I didn't have Smithy, I'd be getting 14 HP from one shields card because of my defensive ×2 hurt. And what's our damage looking like? 17. Let's take swords. And let's reroll here. I really wanted Smithy ×2. I'm not gonna get it. I'll reroll one more time. Nope. Okay, that's fine. I don't even really want overwork. I'm gonna reroll one more time. I don't care. Let's see. Honestly, let's do exploration. I'm running out of plots, may as well get more. So I will take one by the beacon, one by the cemetery, and one by this camp. So, maybe I should have taken one here. I'll expand there and I can use my migration on my warlord there and back. So let's upgrade the beacon and the warlord, and then put swords on the warlord. So I got 14 damage. I'd get 7, but I have Smithy. So very, very fun. Let's take Overinvest and use that on my warlord. So they're at 174 health, 40 damage at level 5. I've got 8 more levels I can put into them. So I'm going to take shields, and I get to expand here. So I'm going to do that. And I got more migration cards, so I'm... Ooh, if I might... Okay, hold on. We're just going to migrate them. Migrate them 3 times. That's fine. Didn't really think about opening up the option for them to move other spots instead of just back and forth, but that's fine. Okay, we got Replicator. I think this is a great time to try that since we are playing King of Nomads. So let's go ahead and grab the Replicators, and I'll put them down next to the mob. So I think they started at 9 and then they got 9 this year, so that's 18. They have 30 health. Let's take this beacon. They have 30 health, 3.1 damage, 0.5 hits a second. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Let's try to migrate these guys back. They went back where they needed to go. Thank you, Warlord, for doing that. And now the Replicators got the buff from the camp. So very, very nice. We'll take swords and put that another 14 damage on the Warlord. And then what I'm looking for in the shop is a farm. So let's go ahead and grab this Demon's Altar. And I will reroll shop type twice. And I got it. I couldn't have afforded, like, could have afforded one reroll here, but I got the farm. I'm thinking, I mean, I really want it for these soldiers, because these guys are getting troops anyway. Oh my gosh, and Replicator next to Mob is insane. Okay, so we're going to put our Demon's Altar down and upgrade our beacon. And I'm going to hold on to this farm until the tower expands. I don't know why I didn't just do this last time, like when I could expand, why I didn't take that plot. Because I had said I want to put farm next to the soldiers, because they get a 1% stat boost, 1% damage boost per new unit. This is crazy. I'll upgrade my mob, and I'll do eyeglass. Let's upgrade our mob so they are level 2, 17, 18 health, 5 damage. And our beacon is level 3, but I could use another one, so I'm gonna put it down. That gives me my camp proc so that my warlord gets some extra boosted stats, and so do my replicators. I'll take swords, and we can make peace. I'll make peace with King of Blood. Don't really need his cards, so I'll put swords on the warlord so that they can buff everyone else. They're up to 107 damage. They're only level 6, so I definitely need to get that up. Let's do that. I want to be ready for the JaCk of Chaos this time. Okay. Let's take the clone card, and I'm trying to decide if I want to clone and upgrade my mycelium or my replicator, but for now we'll take this. I will put my farm down. I don't really have anything I can migrate back and forth except the cemetery, so I may as well do that. I will first clone and upgrade the camp so that they get a 6% stat boost on the warlord and the replicator when I do this. So do that. I'm not losing too many troops, which is a good thing to see. Then I will move this back. Let's take Frost, migrate that back. They get 6% stat boost. I'm at 2.2 hits a second on the warlord. It needs to be more than that. Let's upgrade them though. That should increase it a bit. And I'd love to get the mycelium upgraded. Okay, we could just upgrade our replicators, but I think it'd probably be better to balance the warlord, huh? Probably. Let's see if I can get that. I don't have as much gold. Okay, but we did get balance. Yeah, let's take it, and let's balance the warlord. So 631 health and damage. So every time I hit my own troops, they should be getting that much of each, which is great. Let's put Frost, and I'm going to take Smithy. So now my shield is double and then double again. So this will be, one shield would be 14. Smithy times 1 is 28. And then 28 times 2, which is 56. 56% HP. I just got more than half of my HP added to my warlord. That's insane. Apparently I need it for, JaCk of Chaos. So let's go ahead and clone. I'm going to clone and upgrade the mycelium just because I like having my towers. And let's upgrade the warlord. Do I want a spire? I could take a spire and we'll leave. So I'll put that down. Order should have upgraded the warlord first, I think, but that's okay. Because then it would have gotten, oh, whatever. They got percent increases from upgrading and from the camp. Let's take swords. Put that on them. 28% damage. That's crazy. So I'm at 1,029 damage. I'm gonna reroll, get this beacon. Alright, King of Greed is leading his final assault. My warlord's only level 9. I could have upgraded it 4 more times. I'm gonna put Frost on the warlord, and the replicator has 162 troops. That's crazy. And the mob then has 224. Let's put Frost on the mob, and we'll upgrade this beacon. And it's year 33. So let's go ahead and beat King of Greed here. All the troops are dead, and he's dead. Cool. Beautiful. Let's continue playing. This is where the real game is. So, let's see. I can expand whenever I want, and we should be fighting the JaCk of Chaos here, yeah? No. Next year, maybe? Or maybe starting in year 44. Let's upgrade our warlord. We're fighting the King of Nomads right now. Our rebellion. So I could go for warlord cards. or swords, shields. Let's do swords. And I'll wage war against King of Time so I can get regression cards. Do I want a swords? I kind of want a swords the Spire. Is that crazy? Or the Mycelium. Mycelium's got 9.9 damage. I could give it 28 damage. Let's do it. Let's make it busted. 28 damage added, so it's at 37.9 damage. I just want my towers to be able to hit things and kill things a lot easier. In case all my troops die again, I'll take the Mycelium. And I think, do I just take Loam? I'm gonna reroll once. No. I'm gonna take Outsourcing so I can reroll next time. I have 9 free rerolls for either the next Royal Council or in the shop. I don't really know what I want. I want the Chaos cards and I want the Chaos Decrees. My mob level 2. Yeah, my mob's level 2. Let's upgrade them to level 3. And I mean, we're doing good. We're doing okay. Let's take an overinvest. I'll put a Midas touch on the mob, I guess. I have a 2% chance to get 1 gold on kill. Oh, I'm getting some. That's crazy. I feel like I never used to get any, and recently I have. I will take a Procreate. Oh, a Gigantify. Like, I mean, I'm gonna take it, and I'm gonna take the Regression, and I'll leave. So, I'm gonna... I honestly am thinking about Procreating the Warlord. Like, my farm is adding more soldiers, and my Replicator gets 9 units a year. They're at 225. So let's go ahead and Procreate on the Warlord, and then I will Gigantify them, and then I will regress them, so that I can get them to level 14. Alright. I'm just gonna take this mortgage. I'm gonna dump the mercenaries. I don't need them. I do feel like my computer's starting to lag a little bit, but don't know why. I definitely had more on King of Greed, like more troops, more money. I'll make peace. I'll make peace with King Time. I really don't need his cards. I'd rather just procreate and clone. How are these guys looking? 10.2 hits per second. Okay, that's good on the Warlord. I think we'll take shields for them. Plus 56% HP is insane. They have almost 8,000 HP. Let's take another Midas Touch, since that seems to be working well. Okay, Chaos has increased here in year 44. We're fighting the JaCk of Chaos. Let's go ahead and just put... Let's overinvest on the Warlord. I'm going to slow this down. So, it looks like there's bombers here, wizards, like little orbiters. This guy's taken out, like, a lot of my army. Okay. We did it. Okay, we beat the JaCk of Chaos. So now we can look at his cards. This is crazy. Okay, so we have Chaos Mortgage, Chaos Procreate, and Chaos Overinvest. So Chaos Mortgage says destroys plot and gives you 9 gold multiplied by the current year, and it's year 44 or 45. So that's a lot of gold. Chaos Procreate adds plus 9% of units to the target troop. So if you have over 100 troops in a plot, then this would be better than adding 9 units. Otherwise, if you are at 100 or lower, then just regular Procreate's better. Chaos Overinvest spends 999 gold to increase all stats of a plot by 99.9%. So you're spending 1,000 gold to double the stats, basically. Let's go ahead and reroll. Okay, we have Chaos Offering, Shields, and Regression. So Chaos Offering says destroys target plot and gives you 3 Chaos cards. Okay, that's good. Chaos Shields adds plus 999 raw HP to target. That was in the patch notes. And then Chaos Regression says brings plot back to level 1, but retains all its current stats and effects. Ooh. So, like, my Warlord, instead of getting it to, like, max level 13 and regressing it and then being able to upgrade it once, I could Chaos Regression it all the way back down to level 1. Or for, like, any of the troops that have max level 3, they can go back to level 1, but that's obviously best on your base. Okay, very cool. I have all these rerolls and I want to see, I think there's 14 cards, so I want to see if I can see all of them. So we reroll. Chaos Wildcard's the only new one here. So Chaos Wildcard says levels up one plot beyond max level, no cap, for real. So I could level up like a plot that is at its max level. I guess this with Rewind would be good because then you could keep leveling up beyond max level. So like I could upgrade nothing's at level. Like I could upgrade Demon's Altar to level 4 or Beacon to level 4. Camp, Mycelium, any of these that are leveled up to level 3 and that's their max level. Or I could keep increasing my Warlord. I'm not going to take that. And then we already saw Chaos Shields and Chaos Procreate. Let's reroll. Ooh, okay, this is 2 new ones. So we have Chaos Rewind and Chaos Sacrifice that we haven't seen yet. Chaos Rewind says, throw this into the pit to replace your current hand with Chaos cards. Ooh, so it's not even an established number. And you don't have to destroy a target plot like Chaos Offering. You can just get Chaos cards. But if you fill up your hand, you like go to the shop, buy a bunch of cards, and then toss this into the pit, all of those get turned into Chaos cards. That's pretty cool. And then Chaos Sacrifice destroys target plot. All adjacent plots replicate its base stats. I'm not sure what I mean by... I don't know what it means by replicate. I'm assuming whichever plot you sacrifice destroys target plot. Got that part. All adjacent plots replicate its base stats. So whichever plot you sacrifice, their stats get added to the 4. Not that I can sacrifice Warlord, but just as an example, I'd assume if I tried to sacrifice them, and for some reason I was allowed, we're just looking at the stats, I would then give 9100 health and then 4000 damage, or would I give my base health and damage, which is like way lower? I don't know. Interesting. I'm not going to take any of these. Let's reroll. Okay. I think the only new one here is Chaos Migration. Okay, this is our 10th new one that we've seen. Chaos Migration moves target to a random empty plot. Target gains 10% till step. So it's migration, but it doesn't have to be adjacent. So I could migrate my Warlord who is boxed in or my mob. Not that I'd want to, but it would go to one of these 2 plots, or I buy a plot and migrate it to one of those. I don't get to pick though. Interesting. And then we already saw Wildcard and Regression, Chaos Wise, and we saw Chaos Shields, Chaos Rewind, and Chaos Sacrifice. Okay, here's no, we've already seen Chaos Mode. Chaos Earthworks is new though. Destroys all adjacent plots. Target plot gains the sum of their levels beyond any cap. Ooh, that's crazy. So if I Chaos Earthworks, I would destroy... Let's again look at the Warlord. Actually, let's look at somebody at lower level. No, we'll look at the Warlord. Okay, the Warlord is at level 12 right now. If I used Earthworks here, all of the adjacent plots, their levels would be added. So I have 3 level 3s and a level 2. So that's 11 more levels. 11 levels would be added to my Warlord. That's kind of crazy. Okay, let's go ahead and reroll again. Okay, we got another one. Chaos Clone. Clones 3 copies of the target plot. I mean, that's pretty good. I like that you can get more than 1 copy. Okay, I've got 2 more free rerolls left, and there's 2 cards left we haven't seen. I don't know what they are. I'll know them when I see them. Chaos Overhaul is one of them. So Chaos Overhaul destroys target plot to level up 3 random plots beyond max level. Okay, so you want to make sure... I don't know how the targeting works for this, but if you destroy a plot and like you still had a plot that was like level 2 and it could be level 3, I don't know if it would level that plot up to level 3 or if it would only target plots that are already at max level. So that is very interesting. Chaos Overhaul. So I think there's one more, so I'm gonna re-roll. And I'm gonna re-roll again. I'm gonna re-roll again. And I'm stuck. Okay. I don't have any more money. I think there were 14, and I think we've seen 13. So I certainly can't play Chaos Overinvest because I don't have 1,000 gold. And Chaos Procreate is not what I'm here for. So I'm going to take Chaos Mortgage. Destroys plot and gives you 9 gold multiplied by current year. So we'll take Chaos Mortgage. We're near 45. So 45 times 9 is 405 gold. So the longer I hold on to it, the better. Who needs a regular mortgage when you have Chaos Mortgage? Let's put Midas Touch, I guess, on back to the game. Sorry for the detour. Let's level this back up. So I could mortgage before the next Royal Council so that maybe we can see more of the what's it called? The Royal Decrees, Chaos Decrees. What's Warlord? And I'll wage war. I don't know. I'll reroll. I'll fight King of Blood. I can take vampirism and stuff. I'll upgrade my Warlord. And then, you know, if I could get like some bombers or some troop to put down so I can get rid of them. Let's take the bombers. Then I can Chaos Mortgage them. I won't have the gold for this council, which is fine. I mean, we'll just see if there's any other new ones. We'll take swords. And none here. I think I want to do poison thorns. And then I will swords. 28% damage added to the warlord. My goodness. And then let's see. Take this vault, I guess. I'm gonna Chaos Mortgage before I forget. So 9 times 49 gold, 441 gold. It's nice that you can just mortgage like a level 1 plot and get that. Like, it's not like you have to mortgage your level 3 plots like with regular mortgage. I'll take some bombers back though. Put them down. I can always do that again. I really just want to get to year 66 and see the new people. Is my mob? My mob is level 3 now. You know what? I'll take another mob, and then I'll buy this farm, and I should be able to see who my current enemies are. Let's just leave. We'll save up our money. I will buy this plot next to the replicators. There's 324 of them. I'm going to put more mob down because then the mobs on either side will get 9 troops a year, and then I'll upgrade my farm so I get more soldiers every year. I'm only up to 37 soldiers. But these guys are all taking poison damage now because of poison thorns, so we love to see it. Let's say clone. And I think I'm gonna clone and upgrade the Spire, since we aren't fighting King of Spells anymore. And then that way it can try to heal my troops some more. Doesn't... Okay, it's starting to do it. There we go. More healing from the Spire. That's what we want to see. Probably more health. Health is good because I can heal. Let's make peace with King of Greed. I don't need his cards anymore. Let's put shields on the Warlord. 21,000 health, 7,500 damage. I'm almost losing to King of Blood there. That's crazy. My cemetery is level 2. Let's upgrade it to level 3. And we're going to be fighting the JaCk of Chaos in year 55 next year, I believe. I'm a little concerned, honestly. Let's upgrade our Warlord. Alright, Chaos has increased. Yeah, there he is. Alright, let's upgrade our Warlord. I'm glad that when you lose him, you don't just lose all your lives like year 33. Okay, I'm gonna slow this down. Look, he went through my, what are they called? My Demon's Lords. It's not looking good. I'm making a comeback, staying steady at 285 troops. Okay. I would love to hover and know what these guys' health is. They're getting so much. Okay, so we've got Chaos Overhaul, Earthworks, and Wildcard. We've seen all of these. I think there's a 14th card we haven't seen yet. Let's go ahead and reroll here. We've got 566 gold. I really want to see all of them. So I've seen all of these, seen these. I don't know what I'm missing. Chaos Swords, that's the one I was missing. Okay, adds 333 raw damage to target, and that was the one also in the patch notes, I think. So we've seen it on the patch notes, but not in my game. So now I've seen all 14 new Chaos cards. Okay, well, I don't really want it, so I am thinking about doing this Chaos Rewind. I think that is what I will take. So let's do Chaos Rewind. And let's go ahead. I'm debating on if I want to wait until I go to the merchant, like buy a bunch of cards and then get a bunch of Chaos cards. I think that is what I want to do. So I will put a vault down. And I will turn the speed back up. And I've got 3 lives, so hopefully we're good here. My Warlord's at 59.2 hits per second, so I'm kind of surprised we're not at 99 hits per second by now, but once they are, I can mortgage those, and... what do I want? I think I want a clone card, a regular clone card, and I will wage war... I don't know, I'll wage war against King of Time, I guess. And then I will clone and upgrade this beacon, so I'm getting 12% hits per second a year. 66 hits per second this year. Looks good. I lose a lot of troops. I'll upgrade these bombers, I guess. I'm not opposed to having them. How am I doing on this mob? I'm already up to 81 mobs, so that means I've had them for like 9-ish years. So I get 9 new troops a year. Oh, actually less, because I played the bombers and upgraded them. These guys are doing so much damage. I'm going to take Procreate. Ooh, okay. Oh my gosh. Sabotage makes all enemies move 50% slower. I think I'm going to take this. I think that's really, really cool. Catharsis, though, actually might win me the game. I have 9,560 damage on the Warlord. That's compared to my 5 damage on my mob, 5 on the Soldier, 5 on the Replicator, 4 on this mob, and 38. Yeah, we're gonna have to take Catharsis. As much as I want to take Sabotage, I'm gonna take Catharsis, because that's insane. Absolutely insane for all of them to now have that much damage. Did these cap out? Why does this mob only have 2,300 damage? That is weird. I'm gonna take a Frost. So I had the 9560, and the other plots look like they got it. I'm really confused as to why this mob didn't get it, so I'll have to report that. I don't know what that's about. I'm sure it's just a bug. Yeah, because it's all troops, so... King of Times... Oh my. This is very... That was glitchy. Let's shields. And I'll shields. I've got 2 lives, so I can buy some cards in the shop, and then chaos. Oh, okay, the Warlord's finally at max hits per second, so that means I get damage from the beacons now, which is great. But I'm gonna mortgage those. So let's go ahead and take some Frost. So I'm just gonna buy all of these cards. Oh, I can't. Okay. Bought all of these cards. I will mortgage this beacon because I don't need it. And then I will Chaos Rewind. So throw this into the pit and replace your hand with Chaos cards. Look at that. What a sight. Okay, let's go through here. Destroys target plot and gives you 3 Chaos cards. I could do that. I've got Chaos Overhaul. Oh my goodness. Brings plot back to level 1. Like, I could do that on my Warlord. So, let's do that. Let's Chaos Regression the Warlord. So they're level 14. Let's Chaos Shields them. So they get even more HP. Maybe I should have put that on someone else. I could Chaos Rewind to change up these other cards is the thing. Let's Chaos Offering the Vault. So I got Earthworks, Regression, Mortgage. I really don't need these mortgages. I wish I could move the cards in my hand and like sort them. Let's see. I could destroy target plot to level up other plots. Like I could destroy these bombers. Like, I mean, they're doing 500,000 damage, but destroys all adjacent plots. Target plot gains the sum of their levels beyond any cap. I could do that on these replicators. I don't think that actually would be a good idea. I don't even know. Could do it on these bombers, but that's not really maximizing. Like, I don't want to Chaos Earthworks on the Warlord. I could... Yeah, I don't want to get rid of anything, really. I could Chaos Mortgage these bombers, I guess. And then... I think I'm going to Chaos Rewind for new ones. Clones 3 copies of the target plot. So I could, like, level up replicators. I don't understand the target sacrifice. More damage. Let's just put more damage on the Warlord. I could Chaos Rewind again to get something else. Unless I'm willing to Chaos Mortgage and get more money. But now I don't even have the Chaos Overinvest to do the 999. I could sacrifice this camp, I guess. What do I want? I don't even know what I want. I think I'm gonna Chaos Mortgage the camp. So now I have more money. And then I could clone these replicators and level them up and put them here. Let's do it. So we'll level them up twice and level up them. Or put them down, I guess. Destroys all adjacent plot. Target plot gains the sum of their levels beyond any cap. I feel like I need the troops and I need all of my plots that are here. I'm gonna Chaos Rewind. Or do I just... What's 9%? I could get a good amount of these replicators, so... Let's do that. That gives me a lot. I think like 36-ish of them and each of these mobs. That works. And then I'll Chaos Rewind because I don't know what I want. Okay, Chaos Wildcard levels up 1 plot beyond max level. So I could level up the replicators or the mycelium. I could do... If the mycelium wasn't next to this mob, like, I don't want to get rid of this mob. Again, though, I don't know why its damage is 2300 when it should be that, like, 60... Or not 60, the 9500. I'm gonna Chaos Wildcard these replicators. I wanted to do the mycelium, but I would rather just put some swords on it. I could have just dumped the other ones. This is... Okay, something's up. I don't know. Okay, we won though, so that's fine. I'll take this orchard. Destroys target plot. I'll just plus replicate base stats. So I could put this orchard down. I'm just gonna put it down. We're almost to year 66. I don't know if I'm gonna make it there. It's really... Look, it's saying that I'm having, like, no troops. See, it says I have 0 troops, but I have... troops. Okay, this time they didn't run, at least. Let's take another cemetery. I will make peace with King of Blood. I don't want to fight King of Time. I think he'll beat me. I'm going to sacrifice this. Destroys target plot. All adjacent plots replicate base stats. Wait, no, that's bad. I don't know. I literally don't know. I don't want to ruin my run. Because what if replicate base stats means they get reset to Orchard's 3 damage and 0.1 hits per second? Like, I can't have that happen right now. I just can't. Nor do I don't want either of these, I think. I'm going to dump Chaos Earthworks. I want a regular get rid of this Orchard. I was going to try one of them, but I am nervous to do so. Because I just want to get to year 66 and fight these champions of chaos. Okay, see, I still have troops. I'm very, very confused. Let's get a shields. I don't know. I'm gonna just, I really want this plot here. I should have taken a migrate that. Let's just shields. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna make it to next year. Hopefully there's some more perk fixes. Not perk, patch fixes. Because this endless mode, it's better, I would say, probably, but it's been real weird a couple of these years. It's like, oh, you have 0 troops, but then I had troops on the field, but they're running. I don't know. Can I get a migration? Okay, perfect. JaCk of Chaos is leading his final. Okay, so we're fighting the JaCk of Chaos. So I get to play all my cards, yeah? I'm gonna migrate this. I'm gonna put the cemetery down. Destroys target plot, all adjacent plots. So I'm gonna try it on this orchard. Let's just because I'm gonna see if it works. So the orchard's got 3.3 damage and 0.1 hits per second. Cemetery's got 3 damage, 14 health, 0.7 hits per second. This mob, the only reason I'm doing this is my smaller mob, and I've got lots of troops over here. I don't know if it'll be enough, but let's just see how Chaos Sacrifice works. So it's gonna replicate the base stats. So I guess we'll see if they turn into 3.3 and 0.1 hits per second. No. Yes. This mob went down to 3.3 damage and 0.1 hits per second. Okay, the champion is dead. Oh, he's not dead. I don't know. Okay. Oh, I thought I saw somewhere that they added that you could hover when you lost. Okay, we can't. That's okay. Really, really interesting patch 21. I'm happy that they are working on making endless mode harder, but oh my goodness, on peasant, I don't know if that's just a skill issue, but like, I mean, these guys had 9,500 damage or more and the same, if not higher health on peasant. So really insane. I mean, the smithy ×2 early really helped, and then the catharsis was insane. But I don't know, some of those cards do not seem beneficial. Like that sacrifice, the Chaos Sacrifice brought this mob troop down from 9,500 damage to 3.3 damage. So I'm interested if I were to have done it on, you can't do it on your base because your base can't be taken away. But like if I built up, say this one, if I took the Demon's Altar, then it would take whatever damage my Demon's Altar has and give it to the adjacent plots and hits per second. So I don't know, but I don't know why you'd want to get rid of it. So I don't know. Very, very interesting. And we got to see all 14 new JaCk of Chaos cards. So I take it. I take it as a win. So I hope that you enjoyed this video and us getting to year 66 in the new endless mode in patch 21. Hopefully we can incorporate some more endless mode into all of the videos, into all of my games going forward, because it's very cool that they have the Chaos Decrees and the Chaos cards, and we got to see the 3 new rainbow cards that were added. So very, very cool. I'm glad they keep making additions to this game, and I am looking forward to ranked mode whenever that comes out. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please feel free to drop a like and be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any new 9 Kings content. And as always, thanks for watching.